How many single-car accidents occur in the middle of the night on deserted roads? That's not a trivia question, and it's not really a rhetorical one either. It's a question that's asked as the first line of the story Scenicruiser and the Silver Lady by Peter S. Alterman, the last story in the June 1981 issue of the Twilight Zone magazine. Alterman is a professional writer, mostly, it seems, of the technical writing sort, but he has a great many short story credits and literary criticism writing as well. He's still active today and even has a web page, which I will put a link to in the description notes or the description for this video. This is one of those stories that's by nature difficult to talk about without spoiling it, because if you talk about the other kinds of stories it resembles, or the kind of literary tradition it plays in, kind of it would just spoil the story. Although I don't think the story's widely available right now. Doesn't seem to be. It was reprinted though in Night Cry magazine, which was the Twilight Zone's more dark fantasy horror themed spinoff, which should give you also an idea of what direction the narrative of this particular story takes. It begins with that question and the assurance by the unnamed narrator that he does in fact know the answer. One night while driving the roads, well, how can I put this? He's a guy that has been listening to the siren call of the road for most of his life. He really just enjoys aimlessly driving up and down the roads. There's something about it that's just hypnotic and comforting. Most of the time. Except one night, a silver Cordoba almost runs into him and causes him a slight fender bender. Well, then he wants to find out more about this silver Cordoba. I'll go back to the question that begins the story. How many single-car accidents occur in the middle of the night on deserted roads? The answer that Alterman gives is rather heart-wrenching and disturbing, chilling and unsettling, and located in one of the darkest or darker corners of the Twilight Zone. I recommend it unreservedly. 5 out of 5. And if you're ever driving on the roads late at night, be careful.